आज अगर तुमने कुछ नहीं किया ना तुम यूजलेस हो।
The struggle is never over. But then you pick up this topic and you fight for it.
What happened in Delhi could not be ignored. I think जिस तरीके से मम्मियों ने मेरा घर चलाया है ना, किसी ने नहीं चलाया. So all the buas, chachis, mummies, thank you for watching me.
Take us through that journey, right?
12-15 years of being in this industry. Lot of ups, lots and lots of downs. Industry has evolved me into somebody I thought wasn't me. But yes, my career has been very, very interesting.
I'm proud of the fact that you're using that platform to talk about subjects and causes that matter, but they're very hesitant to talk openly. But you guys have balanced following. People who don't understand this topic, at least they are listening now and they are kind of joining hands with us.
You know, you need to have people or agencies or organizations like Yoda who are there to educate us. वो education ही missing है हमारी society से. मेरे लिए मेरी दुनिया में मेरा कुत्ता खत्म.
I know this industry is very brutal.
Yes, this industry is tough. I won't say it's brutal because किसी ने भी हमारे सर पे ना तलवार या बंदूक रख के नहीं बोला था कि आओ. But I started working at the age of 16. I modeled for 3 years and then Miss India happened.
So I also came to become an actor. I was in my college and I got a small gig where I got straight away 90,000. How do you keep up with it? Even now, I think I heard Ridhima also say that the struggle is never over.
Per se makes you feel कि आज अगर तुमने कुछ नहीं किया ना तुम useless हो. I am not somebody who believes कि हर रोज तुम्हें एक audition के लिए पहुंचना है या हर रोज तुम्हें productive होना है. I was one of those people that you could not sit next to. Would you believe me? I was that. जब धरती मैया की चुम्मी मिली, you realize that that was temporary. You need to figure out इतना मत उड़ आजा धरती पे. Your character was loved. You weren't loved.
Your first pet, your first animal story.
Father and my brother got into a fight. Brother said that मुझे dog चाहिए, and my father was like या तो कुत्ता रहेगा या मैं रहूँगा. So he got the puppy, placed him on his lap, and that was love at first sight.
It's only fair when people have power in any sort of way, like money, reach. You use that to support the cause to make a better society.
Money and resources is one thing, but I think we all have that power. When we stand together and we speak for the right, then it cannot be ignored. What happened in Delhi could not be ignored.
I'm so happy that Aishwarya is here today. Pehle to I know this time is unfortunate. We are meeting at a time when we are discussing subject which is very theoretical and also it moves us a lot in various ways, right?
Yeah.
But I do want to, call it fanboying. I want to take care of handle this conversation first about your entire career because you're Sindhi, right?
No, I'm a Punjabi. People take me for a Sindhi because my surname.
Famous name in Sindhi households.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank you, Sindhi household.
So my mom, because my mom always thought, like Hiten Tejwani and you, my mom was very crazy about. I was never into serial. But I think 2008-9 is where we were actively very involved.
2010 onwards.
Yeah. So you are a favorite name in our household. And then I started watching you because mom would play you. So I want to kind of take you through and take us through that journey, right? So how's it like? It started with a pageant and then you move into acting.
Yes. I think जिस तरीके से मम्मियों ने मेरा घर चलाया है ना, किसी ने नहीं चलाया. So all the buas, chachis, mummies, thank you for watching me and loving me and giving me all that appreciation. But yes, my career has been very, very interesting. Just yesterday, I was preparing for a talk that I need to give at a university and I had to write down what my journey is. And मैं सोच रही थी, मैंने कहा यार काफी कुछ हो गया है like in these past 12-15 years of being in this industry. Lot of ups, lots and lots of downs. But overall, I feel that this industry has evolved me into somebody who I thought wasn't me. I don't know if this makes sense, but just a very different version of me has come into play now. And this industry has given me a voice that people कभी कभार सुन लेते हैं. So I think that has been my biggest takeaway from my career कि एक आवाज मिल गई.
Like so, and also again, I'm proud of the fact that you're using that platform unabashedly and unconditionally to talk about subjects and causes that matter. Like I've seen people with voice and following and the numbers behind them, but they're very hesitant to talk openly.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm so happy that you are one of those who are pushing the message forward. It's important to kind of, for us to do the groundwork, but when people meet, like I met Ankita Lokhande at our shelter and she said,
I saw
that
that.
you are great work. I said, no, you are also doing great work, but just making sure that this becomes a priority.
Yeah.
Like the kind of push you are, And right before this, I was talking to Xavier and I was saying कि यार हम लोग जब बात करते हैं ना तो हम ही लोग सुन रहे हैं. So, but you guys have balance following. People who don't understand this topic, at least they are listening now and they are kind of joining hands with us in some proportion. So thank you for doing this first of all. And
Thank you for being the voice that propelled us to find our inner voice. And I'm not saying it for effect because, you need to have people or agencies or organizations like Yoda who are there to educate us. वो education ही missing है हमारी society से. So I was always an animal lover. I've grown up with animals around me, but I was not educated. मेरे लिए मेरी दुनिया में मेरा कुत्ता खत्म. It's because then I would listen to you guys talk. I would go and listen to people who know about animals that I could figure कि यार ये इस चीज से तो मैं भी resonate करती हूँ. इस पे तो मैं बोल सकती हूँ. Why not? So thank you for being that voice for us.
yeah. Again, going back to your work, I know this industry is very brutal. It's for at least, I can't even relate how brutal it would be for a girl who was, I think, 17, 18, like who got your first appearance. Like, when did that pageant thing happen?
Pageant thing happened when I was 19, but I started working at the age of 16. And I was modeling because I just wanted to rebel against my family के आपने ये चीज़ के लिए मना किया अब तो मैं वही करूँगी. But on a serious note, I modeled for 3 years and then Miss India happened because my mother, who passed away just a year or two before that, she said that, if your heart lies in this, then you should do it. But I was too heartbroken with my mother not being well and I knew that she's going to go away, that my father took it upon himself कि अब तो तू करेगी. So I was really not interested in going for that pageant because I was still coming over or figuring out the grief that I had for my mother. My father was the one who pushed me and I was all of 19. मेकअप का एम भी नहीं आता था. मेकअप के नाम पे मैं स्काई ब्लू कॉन्टैक्ट लेंसेज पहन के हर जगह पहुंच जाती थी. So I had no idea. But having said that, yes, this industry is tough. I won't say it's brutal because किसी ने भी हमारे सर पे ना तलवार या बंदूक रख के नहीं बोला था कि आओ तुम्हें ये करना ही होगा. It's a choice that we have all made. There is a lot of there's a lack of stability. आज काम है, you are a star. कल वो शो बैठ गया, फिर आप भी बैठ गए, फिर वो नेक्स्ट काम कब मिलेगा? You don't really know. So that lack of stability can sometimes cause anxiety.
Yeah.
And that is the brutal aspect of the industry. But I think this industry has given me a lot that no other industry could have. It's given me so much love, so much appreciation. It has made me discover, like I said, a new version of me. So I won't really call this industry brutal.
And that's what I'm trying to understand. What is different in terms of what you did? Because where I come from is I'll give you context. So I also came to become an actor. I came to Mumbai in 2007, yeah, 8. I was in my college and I got a small gig where I got straight away 90,000.
Oh, how?
Couple of ads.
Also.
So movie, and that was my first audition. Again, through a friend we got.
Hmm.
And मुझे लगा I'll kill it now. Like I'm the next Shahrukh. क्योंकि your
हर
success.
एक को लगता.
हाँ, मतलब पहला audition you cracked it and you got 90,000. And back in 2008, I think 90,000 had to survive for good. I got a home in Malad, deposit, rent मेरा तभी 7,000 था 1 BHK का. I think I went on with like that was for 6 months का. तो मुझे लगा बस अभी 2-3 और audition and I'm like the next star. But then for next 3 years no work. Yeah, and then the reality kicked in. I was like, okay, dad भी कितना support करेंगे, and I was 22 already. I was like, no, let's start working. That's how I got into corporate life.
Right.
But no, not everybody has that, zeal, or how do I say this, that constant mental balance that you need to keep for yourself. How do you keep up with it? Even now, I think I heard Ridhima also say that the struggle is never over. That you don't know, you may have a best project, but you don't know where your next project is coming from.
Again, I won't use the word struggle. And I'm not trying to romanticize the exhaustion that this industry comes with.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not into this whole hustle culture.
Yeah.
I am not somebody who believes कि हर रोज तुम्हें एक ऑडिशन के लिए पहुंचना है या हर रोज तुम्हें प्रोडक्टिव होना है. When you want to rest, you rest. But somewhere this industry, this city per se makes you feel कि आज अगर तुमने कुछ नहीं किया ना तुम useless हो. So I did fall into that trap. But again, I will not use the word struggle. because this is an informed choice that we all have made, right? Nobody forced you to enter the industry. तो जब वो 90,000 मिले तब तो हमने अप्रिशिएट नहीं किया कि ये इंडस्ट्री कितनी अच्छी है यार, कितनी दिलदार है। पहले ऑडिशन में मुझे 90,000 रुपए मिल रहे हैं, मेरे 6 महीने सॉर्ट आउट हो गए। तो जब इंडस्ट्री हमें देती है तब हम शायद वो एक्नॉलेजमेंट और वो अप्रिसिएशन नहीं दिखाते हैं, और जब वो नहीं मिलता है देन इट्स लाइक हाय हाय, ये इंडस्ट्री तो इतनी निर्दयी है। इट इज डिफिकल्ट, बट कौन सी इंडस्ट्री डिफिकल्ट नहीं है?
I don't want to take those names, but यही वही है, अंगूर खट्टे वाला हिसाब हो जाता है when you don't get through.
And it's not that I've gotten work back to back. Even right now, I'm in between shows, and I'm not going to say, "Oh my God, I had that in pipeline." झूठ बोल रही हूँ, ये कुछ नहीं है pipeline में। एक हफ्ते पहले मैंने एक मॉक शूट किया था, मुझे बोला गया था कि आप ही हो, पैसे वैसे सब डिस्कस कर लिए, and then 3 days back, people just went missing. So ऐसा नहीं है कि हमें बैक टू बैक काम मिलता है, वेदर यू आर अ गुड एक्टर, बैड एक्टर, कनेक्टेड एक्टर, नॉट कनेक्टेड एक्टर। इट इज अ डिफिकल्ट competitive industry. That's also because this industry has been romanticized to such an extent कि if you get that break then तो आपकी लाइफ सॉर्टेड है। ऐसा नहीं होता, इट डजंट हैपन। बट इस इंडस्ट्री में रह के ना आप इतने हम्बल हो जाते हो जब आपके डाउन्स होते हैं। अब वहाँ से जब उड़ रहे होते हो और नीचे आके आपको धरती माँ की एक चुम्मी मिलती है ना, देन यू रियलाइज कि ओके, लाइफ और योर सेल्फ वर्थ इज नॉट ओनली अबाउट योर अचीवमेंट्स मॉनेटरीली और प्रोफेशनली। आपकी एक अलग सेल्फ वर्थ है, वो आप कैसे डिस्कवर करते हो, दैट्स योर जर्नी।
No, but I will still give it to you. You're undercutting yourself. But I was going to ask you the same thing. How do you stay so humble? Because I know you recent from like our recent.
Yes, we interacted recently.
Yes, but I know I've met others from the industry, and I've seen people who do one show and they like have this air in their head that like you can't sit next to them with the kind of tantrums and the issues that they have, and you're still so humble. 16, 17 years into doing the work that you do, I know it you're saying that okay, it's very basic, but I think there is some deeper point to it. I'm sure you go back retrospect, there are things that you consciously decide to not do.
If I tell you that I was one of those people that you could not sit next to, would you believe me? I was that. Okay. But like I said, जब धरती मैया की चुम्मी मिली and you realize that, okay, that was temporary. You need to figure out who you are before you go ahead and interact with any sensible human being. That's the time that realization dawned on me that इतना मत उड़, आजा धरती पे, because your character was loved. You weren't loved. Your character was popular. You weren't popular. Yes, you got the money. Yes, you could do whatever monetarily that you could. But that also would last only up till a point of time, ना? तो I feel कि आपके failures आपको जितना सिखाते हैं, वो आपकी success आपको नहीं सिखाती. So I think it's because of those failures that I faced as an actor, that today I'm sitting with you and I'm having a sensible conversation. 10, 12 years back, I don't think your mother would have liked to meet me in person.
I think she was not sure, strict. But yeah, I think this does answer the question largely, and also a great learning for people who are in that zone where they are witnessing thing. I think the times have changed. The people who are famous are no longer on TV as much as they are on the phones. So it's important for those.
Everybody is famous now, yeah. कुछ भी अपने बारे में या किसी के बारे में उल्टा बोल दो, आप वायरल हो जाते हो और फिर आप फेमस हो जाते हो। फेमस होना इज नॉट द थिंग नाउ।
टाइम तक रहना is
अपने टाइम तक यू आर रेलेवेंट।
and have that. People can sit down and talk to you to know beyond what you do.
Absolutely.
So that's also important. So good point to start on. I want to also get into your first pet, your first animal story that brought you closer to this cause.
My first animal story was when I was in class 4. That's back in 94. That my father and my brother got into a fight. My brother is 6 years older to me. So my brother said that मुझे dog चाहिए. And my father was like, या तो कुत्ता रहेगा या मैं रहूँगा. So my brother, his argument was कि आप तो रहते भी नहीं हो क्योंकि you're in the army, you're posted here and there. We are the ones here. I want a dog. लड़ाई हो गई. As usual, बच्चे की नहीं सुनी गई. माँ बाप prevailed. Cut to few months down the line, our father sends a picture, a hard copy, and with his letter. उस टाइम पे emails नहीं होते थे, of a dog. and he said, "This is Blackie, and he's a new member of the family." And my father was posted in Tenga at that point of time, which is in Arunachal Pradesh. It's a small little valley, so it's an army base. So my brother was very confused, and then every Sunday trunk call hoti thi, hum baat karte the. So we asked. So he said, मैं अपने एक दोस्त के घर पे गया. दोस्त की जो पेट थी, she had just given a litter of 5. 4 अडॉप्ट हो गए, एक रह गया था बिकॉज़ उसका लिम्प था. तो ही सेड कि आप देख लो ना, एक बार देख लो. ही वाज़ वेरी श्योर कि नहीं चाहिए मुझे. अभी मैं अपने बेटे से लड़ के आया हूँ, अभी तू मेरे मुँह ना लग. So he got the puppy. My father's friend got the puppy, placed him on his lap, and straight away that dog went on my father's lap. And that was love at first sight. And that dog was with my father in Kashmir, in Tenga, in all these field areas that he was posted in. That started my understanding of animal behavior back then. But for me, my zindagi was me and my dog. Bas yahi hai. That's all. I remember even saying no to a boarding school last minute. I was supposed to be sent to Shimla Daksha. And सब हो गया था, नेल कटर से लेके यूनिफॉर्म तक सब पैक हो गया था. And last minute I said नहीं, मैं इसको छोड़ के नहीं जा रही हूँ. And we named him Pepper after that. And I even have like a tattoo of him on my leg because he taught us a lot of things. I'll give you a little incident. Uh, my father, when he was commanding, we were in Gwalior. So we had a lot of help through the Sipahis who are appointed to the colonel of the regiment. And हमारे एक कुक हुआ करते थे, मुरली भैया. तो मुरली भैया came to me once, not to me, to my mother, and I was just there. And he said, ये पेपर ना आजकल खाना 2-2 बार मांग रहा है. So my mother was like, that's odd because he's not put on weight. He said, नहीं वो 2-2 बार खाना मांग रहा है, तो आप जरा चेक करो. So my mother kept a keen eye on him. तो जो स्प्रिंग वाले दरवाजे होते थे ना, जो ऊपर ऐसे एक मशीन सी होती है, उस स्प्रिंग से खुल जाते हैं. तो हमारा एक बैकयार्ड हुआ करता था. तो एवरी डे उसका खाना प्लेस होता था, वो बाहर जाता था. बैकयार्ड के वहाँ पे एक मैदान था. So through the barbed wire he would go out. There were puppies there. मुंह में पकड़ के वो पपीज को लेके आता था. Like a mother, he would sit, make the puppies eat his food, drop them back. And it was a good half an hour process every day. And that's when he would ask for the next portion for himself. And I was like, dude, इसमें इतनी अक्कल है, हम कितने ही अंधे हैं. So that was the first thing that really had an impact on me, that there is more to life than just you. You need to think about others. If a dog, being a male dog, has that kind of sensitivity, you need to really up your game.
But it organically helps when you have an animal growing up, even if not at home. घर के आसपास में भी अगर if you're feeding. Again, we'll get to that in a minute, where I want to show you videos of the brutality kid bring upon the animals who are keeping and doing nothing. Then the arguments people make is कि यार बच्चों को खतरा है. Like, I want to go deeper into the subject before we talk about the legalities and the specifics of these recent judgments. I also want to kind of break it down in this way, that for every dog attacking human that you show me online, I can show you 1,000 instances of human attacking dogs. Let's start with this. I think this time to kind of look at this video as to see your reaction. There's the sound here. Dog sleeping.
Yeah, yes.
Keeps kicking. He's not more than a 5-year-old. Just hitting his head. And just think kids are unsafe.
I wonder what this child must be seeing at home
Exactly.
for him to be behaving like this with a voiceless animal.
Yeah.
I really am worried for this child because it's not his fault. It's his parents' fault. It's the upbringing that he's having.
And also goes to show what kind of country are we making. I was talking to Xavier prior, before this. Up news channel ho, ठीक है, you can have a side. It's always been that way. Right wingers, left wingers, 4 channels, ruling party को support करेंगे, 2 channel like opposite को करेंगे. That's how it's been. But when it comes to putting facts out, your job as a media, as वो क्या बोलते हैं, fourth pillar of democracy, is that put the facts out, right? You can have your perspective whether you personally like them or not. Right, I want to show you this video. It rages.
Before you do, I would just want to add something. As somebody from the media or from the news agency, your perspective, I'm not interested in. You are not supposed to be giving me perspective here. You're supposed to be stating facts. What you think of it, you may have that conversation in your own living room, but for you to be sitting in a news room and then being broadcasted for I don't know how many hours in a day and then reaching every living room, your perspective is not relevant.
Correct.
And it's unethical for you to have a perspective. That's how your right wingers and left wingers channels have come about.
Correct.
Just state the fact.
And उसमें भी मेरा सबसे बड़ा टेंशन इस बात का है, I'm worried because एक तो you're going on 9 p.m. prime time and it's the entire nation watching you, maybe a large portion of nation watching you, you're building opinions.
Yeah.
Now I can say one neta is good and the other channel can say the other neta is good and let people make up their mind.
Absolutely.
But this is how I break down the entire number. 1.5 150 crore people in the country. Right, again, this number is all flawed. I don't know when we did the last census.
मैं अभी थोड़ी टेंशन में आ गई बिकॉज मैंने आज सुबह 144 करोड़ सुना था। मैं कहा 6 करोड़ बढ़ गए 6 घंटे में।
No, but this is where we are. Like you accurately see, we have crossed China. But अगर इसका generally देखे जाएंगे तो जो people who are compassionate, I'm not saying जो street dogs को heal करते हैं, feed करते हैं, वो population तो वैसे भी बहुत छोटी है. But who understand animals and who understand the cause, I think 20% से ज़्यादा नहीं है इस देश में.
Yeah.
That's on the higher side. That comes to around 30 crore people, right? This is how I look at this. Now, there is about large population of 120 crore people who don't even relate to this cause.
Yeah.
Okay? I want to give them a fair chance to educate them and tell them that this is what we are saying. And let them make up a mind. उसमें आप प्राइम टाइम पे जाके ऐसी बकवास कर रहे हो, you are just being unethical, unscientific, and I would say it's illegal because you're putting out facts without,
Those are not facts.
yeah, putting out information without validation.
You are editing out videos. You're just showing what you just showed me. You're just showing कि कुत्ते ने बच्चे को काटा. उससे पहले बच्चे ने कुत्ते के साथ क्या किया वो कहाँ गया?
Correct.
Where is that?
Correct.
There is an equal and opposite reaction to every action. It's simple.
And the other thing is 37 lakh dog bites. एक तो वो I'm happy to take this name. वो Anand Ranganathan, whatever that guy is. Just because you speak English very fluently doesn't give you the authority to talk about this subject. First of all, you have no background into animal welfare, neither for or against.
Yes.
Suddenly, because your side of people are talking, saying one thing, you just don't repeat like a parrot. He says, his argument is कि to not sterilize the dog, to not vaccinate the dogs is the cruelty on animals, not on the humans, क्योंकि you should vaccinate them. He's saying कि उनका birthright है to reproduce, so you're taking it away by sterilization. UN, WHO are not even animal welfare bodies. They have scientifically approved the method of sterilization as the most legal and ethical method to control. तुम कौन हो जाते हो भाई just because you're talking fancy English? Then he gives 15,000 dog bites. So 1 in 15 dog bites is what he says.
Where is this data coming from?
Coming from? Now I have a counter to this. Hear me out. So let's go with what Delhi problem is. 37 lakh, 3.7, 37 होता है, 3.7 million, correct? 37 lakh dog bites in Delhi in last year. Where does this number come from? There is no national registry. Now we dig deeper and we found out कि 5 रेगीज की जो वायरस जाती है ना,
That's counted as 5 bites.
5 bites.
Yeah.
है ना? जबकि हुआ वो
एक है.
अब जब आप वेटनरी के पास जाते हो या जीपी के पास जाओगे, he will say for a cat scratching you, will say take rabies. For a dog biting you, will say rabies. For a monkey attacking you, they will say take rabies. तो किस जानवर के काटने पे ये बाइट आया या ये वुंड आया, nobody knows. ठीक है? Then if you break it down, you have category 1 to category 3 kind of bite.
Correct.
Category 1 is a scratch. Category 3 is a interdermal wound which is through and through.
Yeah.
इसमें ये 37 lakhs में किस लेवल पे काटा गया था वो?
We don't know. किसी ने रिकॉर्ड बनाया है?
थर्ड, मेरा पेट भी मुझे अगर मस्ती में लग जाता है ना, आई टेक दैट्स अ प्रिकॉशनरी थिंग टू डू. वो भी आपने इस नंबर में गिन दिया. बट इफ यू एक्चुअली ब्रेक इट ऑल डाउन एंड सेगमेंट इट टू द दिल्ली स्ट्रीट डॉग प्रॉब्लम, देयर आर barely few thousands of these. उसमें भी हम as a community we've never denied the aggression part of the dog. There are cases where the dogs have unprovocatively attacked humans.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying don't find solutions. But 4 कुत्तों ने काटा, उसके से 4 लाख कुत्तों को उठा के आप शहर के बाहर फेंक दो, that's really ridiculous.
Of course.
So I want you to see this clip and then give me your opinion on these journalism that's happening in India.
Don't call it journalism. It break my heart.
Cut this out if you want to, but I can't stand this guy.
Lack of empathy and lack of common sense. We are so proud of the Supreme Court
He talks about
for
common
laying
sense.
down the
I
law.
was just about to say that.
I'm so glad that in the name of animal rights, the abuse of human and abuse of human rights is not going to be a
case of the stray dog menace.
Another
It
one.
becomes so bad.
He's running with the sword, huh? Like, what stick? These are kids. Just peeing into the football of a dog. A grown-up 50 plus.
Oh my god. This size.
Warning cat, don't come the staircase. Poison dogs. And they are saying stray dog menace. और मैं ये
Nobody is talking about the menace that the human beings have created for the wildlife. यार छोड़ो dogs छोड़ो. आप गौ माता को पूछते हो उनकी क्या हालत हो रखी है देखो जाके.
they are proposing गौशाला as a solution. This is जो हमने गौशाला में किया वो डॉग्स का ऐसे करो. अब
प्लीज मत करो जाके देखो आपकी गौ माता की क्या हाल हो रखे हैं. They are starved. प्लास्टिक खा रहे हैं. Their bones visible. So please don't.
And tell these news people to also question why is India the second largest beef producer now?
Yeah.
So again, yeah, this is a very frustrating topic.
And the thing is, Dheeraj, I was just discussing this with one of your colleagues as well, that now it's become a war of misinformation. I'm not even calling it information because I don't really know what is true and what is not. Like you said, one sector of media people are talking about point A, one sector of media people are talking about point B, and I don't really know कि मैं किस पे विश्वास रखूं. जो मेरी एल्गोरिथम मुझे दिखा रहा है जो नॉन स्टॉप मैं देख रही हूँ मैं उसी पे इवेंचुअली विश्वास करूंगी, राइट? सो आई डोंट हैव द फैक्ट्स टू हैव एन ओपिनियन, सो आई कैन नॉट allow my perception or my understanding of a certain something forget the nation, rule my family's opinions as well, because I don't know what I'm consuming on my social media, on these so-called news channels. I have no idea.
And how do you control that then? Then my only outcome here is that काम कर रहे हैं जो उनको सुनो या जो आवाज कर रहे हैं उनको सुनो.
I genuinely feel that I personally don't have an answer to that. I really don't. But the minute I speak to people who have basic humanity left in them, ना, मैं कहीं ना कहीं उन पे विश्वास कर लेती हूँ.
Correct.
Who are not talking out of their beep कर लेना.
मेरा ये है कि I get you. I hear you that you know कितना with the information we are so manipulated. We are so almost like brainwashed every day into believing what we are already inclined towards. Like if I have slight inclination towards, just putting it out there hypothetically, towards any sort of cruelty towards animals. Like when I say inclination, I mean अगर किसी ने कुत्ते को लात मारे and if I'm consuming them for beyond 30 seconds, I even, despite being in welfare and handling gruesome cases, I swipe it off. Not because I don't want it in my algorithm, it's because I just can't watch it.
I've become a frustrated uncle who puts on the news every day, and in the morning my husband wakes up and he's like, what is wrong with you? You're so angry all the time. That's what this information has done to me since the time the verdict came out.
Correct.
I am so angry. Even when I was a part of these protests, एक दो में जो भी मैं गई हूँ, a very different side of me came out who was so angry. Now I don't know whether I'm angry just about this particular cause, or that anger is like a cumulative effect of what has been happening to our country, to me as a citizen over these past few years.
Yeah, I think it's both, because where my frustration lies is if you are consuming this kind of content. See, algorithm बाद में आता है. Instagram को अब वो indication दे रहा है कि मेरे को ये पसंद आ रहा है.
Absolutely.
My question is that it's more even worrying that how is most of our country watching and accepting that this is okay?
Yeah.
Like visually, why is it even okay to you? Like for example, I was in Jaya Bhattacharya's press conference where a puppy was raped and she called everybody, say, क्या हुआ बताओ हमें.
This was done in Yari Road, Versova.
Yeah.
I was there. Yeah.
So I asked, so I was in the panel where journalists was constantly asking us questions, ki, so what is wrong here? What happened? ये वो. So the entire 1 hour conversation was not about what will be done.
Hmm.
It was about कि इसमें
What?
problem क्या. मतलब विदाउट आस्किंग प्रॉब्लम क्या है, इसका ग्रेविटी समझने के लिए लोग क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे थे। ऐसे यही अगर एक इंसान के बच्चे के साथ होता तो इतने सवाल आते। तो व्हाई डू आई हैव टू एक्सप्लेन यू दैट एज ह्यूमन रेस आई विल रिएक्ट ऑन केसेस एंड प्रॉब्लम्स व्हिच आर समथिंग दैट हिस्टोरिकली वी हैव बीन टोल्ड नॉट टू डू। इसमें इसमें कॉमन सेंस क्यों चाहिए? इसमें और क्या फैक्ट्स आपको ये ऐसे रिडिकुलस आर्गुमेंट्स क्यों चाहिए कि स्ट्रीट डॉग
But Dheeraj, I think we are desensitized as a human race. Okay, and I'm talking about our country. Now even I think हफ्ते में 1 या 2 बार डाउरी डेथ आ जाती है या रेप का आ जाता है. फिर okay, another one. आगे बढ़ते हैं हम. We go about our lives. We are not coming on the streets and protesting about that. But having said that, I feel very hopeful when I saw so many people come together and raise their voice about the verdict that was given out.
Yeah.
As like अगर हम इसके लिए आवाज उठा सकते हैं, हम अपने लिए भी आवाज उठा सकते हैं. यहाँ पे हम भी involved हैं because we have invested years in these animals. They are our family. They may not live in my house, but they are my family. I will go running for them if they need me.
Yeah.
You know, that is the kind of time, love, energy that I've invested in them. How dare you take it away from me? You know, and it's a very selfish reason. कुत्ते ने नहीं बोला जाके कि जाके protest करो मेरे लिए, उनको तो पता भी नहीं है क्या हो रहा है, right? It is a decision that I have made. So there is a selfish interest that don't take away that love that I get from that animal on everyday basis. That is my safe space. You cannot take it away from me. But having said that, अब मुझे लगता है कि हमारी आवाज में वो शक्ति है. We can ask. We have the ability to ask. We have just not, or we did not explore that option earlier. Because we are so desensitized, like I said earlier also, to all the things that keep happening to human beings.
Right, I think it shouldn't be at least for this subject क्योंकि ये यहाँ शुरू नहीं हुआ है, which is not it. It's going to go to cats and then I don't know what all. गाँव माता भी तो already इन्होंने कर दिया था and then they. So I was talking to somebody higher up in the Delhi officials and they said जो गौशाला बनाई थी उसका 15 साल 20 साल पहले उनको आउटस्कर्ट्स भेजा गया था. अब सिटीज एक्सपैंड होने लगी, वो आउटस्कर्ट्स हो गए इंस्कर्ट्स. इनका विद इन द सिटी दे आर रोमिंग फ्री. They don't have food, they don't have supplies. They get the budgets from the government.
Yeah.
But they don't, the budget never reaches them. So उनका खाना कोई और खा जाता है. Therefore they end up eating food. If you put street dogs in the same category, cow was not that big in population when we did handle the Gaushala pond. Aj you have 7 CR dogs in the country. And I was talking to somebody about this whole math where I said 7 crore dog hai. I run shelters and I know for a good 200 dogs to 300 dogs, a 10,000 square feet space is needed.
Yeah.
If you do that math, you need acres and acres of land, infrastructure, and hundreds of crores of money to shelter these dogs. And that too in a humane way. Here is my solution to the problem. This is what New Zealand did. That's how we can fix it. But we can just talk about it. Somebody up there needs to understand that this requires focus and requires funding. First thing is to do abandonment or punishable offense. Okay? But before that, you make illegal breeding completely stopped as a country.
Right.
So, and it's not a rocket science. I was sitting with the Delhi officials and there are these checklists that as a breeder you have to maintain. तो उसके बाद ही आपको ब्रीडिंग लाइसेंस मिलता है. अब वो या तो वो करो, फॉरेन ब्रीड्स बैन कर दो. ठीक है. इफ यू आर हैविंग अ पेट, यू मेक अ टैक्सेबल एसेट कि हर साल आपके पेट पे आप 40,000, 60,000, 1 लाख टैक्स दोगे, whatever that is, depending on the amount of money that you pay for. Then make abandonment a punishable offense. How do you track that? By microchipping your pet so that the owner, even if the dog is abandoned, we know who the owner is.
You know, I'm not being cynical here, Dheeraj, but old parents are abandoned. If that is not a punishable offense, you think dogs
Exactly.
really be
No, but
abandoned?
that's what, if you don't make it that way, then what will happen is, एक तो वो इसलिए अभी now I'm saying breeding and abandonment fix करना इसलिए जरूरी है because when you stop the supply of the compassion is there. We as humans need animals to kind of keep us sane. That people don't realize it's the hidden reason. That's why we have pets. Though whoever has it, that's why we have pets. But eventually, when they run out of this kind of supply, they will start taking dogs from the street. And that's when 7-8 years, New Zealand kind of is stray free today because of these 3-4 solutions. So ये सब नहीं भी करना है. आप एक सिंपल चीज कर लो. आप अपने बिल्डिंग के जो आस के पास के 4, 5, 10, 15 कुत्ते हैं उनको वैक्सीनेट कराओ एंड इतनी बड़ी सोसाइटीज हैं, इतना सारा कमा रहे हो, आपको 0.1% डोनेट करना है टू मेक श्योर दैट योर डॉग्स आर स्टरलाइज्ड.
You know, and that's why I think I'm so proud of the society where I live. Okay. Around 5 years back, one dog got injured. A car ran over her or something. Her name is Lovely. Okay. Now she's an old dog. She's around 12 or 13. So a WhatsApp group was formed called Lovely's Family. And now every time any of our community dogs need any kind of medical assistance, we reach out to people in that group. We collect funds and we take care of the animals. It's a very simple solution. It's a very humane solution. Then we have organizations like the one that you run to help us, you know. But हमें उस direction में सोचना ही नहीं है because unfortunately people right now are just trying to make their ends meet.
Yeah.
हम humanity की बात तो तब करेंगे ना जब हमारा basic survival would be in place. And another solution, basic solution. Why is the population of dogs out of control today? छोड़ो, authorities ने अपना काम नहीं किया, ये नहीं किया, वो नहीं किया. आप जितना garbage बाहर फेंकोगे, कुत्ते तो आएंगे खाना खाने के लिए. If you dispose of your garbage that includes food material in a more systematic way, you will not have so many dogs coming into your area. Because when there's no food, वहाँ आके क्या करेंगे? Right? But we are not ready to look at simpler solutions. Why? Because it is not convenient. हमें अपना घर साफ चाहिए, बाहर चाहे जितना भी गंद हम डालें.
Perspective change is really needed. मतलब if I'm a society, like so relate to your part कि मेरी society में भी we do this in group thing and we have at least 20-30 people who regularly donate for anything that we sell. But यही है ना कि अगर society में let's say if something is broken, if the pavement is broken, you don't maintenance का पैसा use करते हो
Correct.
to fix it, right?
Correct.
So why can't you just add a little bit of your money to fix the street dog problem? One, fix how? By making sure that the population is first of all controlled and you have vaccinations happening regularly. And uske aage, if there are dogs that need medical help and there are aggro dogs, you can even afford a behaviorist.
Absolutely.
So, but ये करना नहीं हमें. And again, here I want to slightly deviate and say that this is a Delhi problem. It's not an India problem. ये street dog का जो अभी हो रहा है ना, the Delhi animal welfare community, I'm going to get a lot of hate from my own side to say this, is very dhila, by the way, the right word to say. Because I'll give you the math. There are 20 MCD centers running in Delhi. जो रोहिणी में हुआ था ना, there were 150-200 dogs that were picked up between those 10-12 days
Yes.
and kept there.
Yeah.
What we reacted on those skeletons that we saw,
Yeah.
the dogs with no muscle at all, just lying there. ये 12 दिन में नहीं होता है. ये महीनों से हो रहा है एनसीडी में. What is Delhi doing? These people who were doing protests, great that you came together, at least for this time, because our NGOs and our animal welfare people are very divided. I've been telling people to be united.
I was, in fact, about to say that the way that situation was handled by our community was kind of disappointing for me. Because I feel that if we are promoting empathy and then we are behaving like that, वो match नहीं होता है.
और वो हम हैं भी नहीं.
वो हम नहीं हैं. If we are fighting for a cause like empathy, your actions need to match your words. You cannot be pushing around people and politicizing the entire. The focus is the welfare of the dogs that are in there, right? I personally feel still, no matter whatever is happening around me, प्यार मोहब्बत से जो काम निकाल सकते हो ना, आप वो नफरत से नहीं निकाल सकते हो, वो आप aggression से नहीं निकाल सकते हो. And then after that entire Rohini thing that happened, people who were leading these protests in Delhi, they took a back, they kind of stepped back, saying that, why am I being trolled just because I could not make it that day? For 11 days, I've been protesting. My voice is gone. My health is gone. I took one day off. Unfortunately, that incident happened. And now I'm being trolled. मुझे गालियाँ पड़ रही है. Why should I?
Our own people do it.
Yeah, our own people doing it. So then, हम एक दूसरे के साथ नहीं है तो how are we even expecting the authorities to understand what we are saying?
अब पता है जब ये हो रहा था ना, I got on our Yoda page, we got a message saying that why is Yoda silent?
Hmm.
I want to tell you know about this Naigaon rescue story.
Hmm.
उस रात को हम वो कर रहे थे.
It was all flooded.
Yeah, and I want to take a minute to tell our viewers as to what we were doing there. So before this whole Rohini thing happened, we were actively involved and we were doing the work. But when the second judgment came out, we saw what we saw. We understood the judgment, and we know when you knew that it was a relief that no dog is getting picked legally at least. और जो illegally कर रहे हो तो तुम सालों से करे आ रहे थे. My fight was to not make it legal, otherwise we can't fight that anymore. जब वो एक रिलीफ आई तो पहली चीज तो आप लोगों ने सेलिब्रेट करना शुरू कर दिया उसी दिन सुबह को. हमारी जीत हुई. क्या जीत हुई थी? आपने इतना बड़ा ग्रे एरिया दे दिया कि अग्रेसिव डॉग को वापस रख लेंगे. नाउ sorry, it's going all over the place, but I'll just try to summarize it quickly. Aggression is such a subjective thing.
Oi.
When you have to decide aggression, you will be milder. When that CM had to decide aggression, तो 100 में से 90 डॉग अग्रेसिव निकलेंगे.
Absolutely.
So what is your definition of aggression? फीडिंग जोन पे आप लोगों ने ग्रे जोन डाल के रख दिया, ठीक है? एंड देन यू आर सेलिब्रेटिंग V1 और उसी रात को रोहिणी हुआ. उस बीच में यहाँ मुंबई में क्या हो रहा था? देयर वाज अ मैसिव फ्लड इन नायगांव. द होल ऑफ मुंबई वाज ड्राउनिंग. अगेन दैट अ टॉपिक फॉर अनदर पॉडकास्ट.
Oh yeah. That's a wrong one.
हर साल we had this problem here, but that
Oh please. Spirit of Mumbai.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I'm sorry, that's not the spirit. We got to know later on कि वहाँ पे उन लोगों ने डैम खोल दिया था. And that flooded whole Naigaon. This shelter, like, it gives me goosebumps to talk about the story, and then I have people in my own welfare community just trying to get fame out of her and stuff. This lady, kudos to her, hats off to her. She should get some sort of a award for doing this. Quantum is that she had about 40 dogs and about 60 cats with her. इतना फ्लड आने के बाद they were neck deep. Like she described, लेकिन यहाँ पे सीलिंग आ रहा है तो यहाँ तक पानी था, तो we just had this much space to float and stay alive. And then with that, they brought every dog out of that. It all started at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and then went on till 8:30, where they brought all animals out.
And I think by midnight you guys could rescue around 50 plus animals.
70 we rescued.
Yeah.
30 died. But उसके पहले क्या हुआ था, उनका presence of mind बोल रहे हैं क्या, before her phone could just go off walk, she took that video and sent it to a couple of people in the community who are active, very strong. I don't want to name them, but I'm really pissed at both of them. They sat on that information trying to do things on their own ताकि इतना बड़ा rescue हमको दिखे. And this is the fact. Like if something like this happens, I will call everybody in our community and get every help that I can get. This guy sat on that information for good 6 hours trying to figure out how I can rescue them and not become a...
1 घंटे में मतलब
And रात के 8-9 बजे, he goes online and says, guys, we tried our best, we couldn't do anything. When I got the message at 7:30 is when we got the message from very, I don't know if you know, or we probably do not, Varsha Torani was very active in Facebook. She messaged me, Dheeraj, do something about her. And I called the local police inspector, senior PI, then I called the local ACP in Naigaon, got them to push and send fire brigade. But by the time fire brigade reached, my team also reached. We rescued them, and I don't talk about it at all because I would have done that anyways. What bothered me was next day, the same guy who sat on that information for 6 hours said कि आपकी वजह से 30 कुत्ते मरे. You're negligent. How can you? सुबह से फ्लड हो रही थी.
और जो 70 बच्चे बचे हैं who were saved, you are not going to look at that?
And how she has saved them. She had a pet, a pound, rescued one. He floated in front of her dead while she's rescuing others. And these assholes have the courage to say, आपकी वजह से 30 मरे हैं. तुमने 6 घंटे में क्यों नहीं बचाया वो 30 को? And that's why I'm disturbed internally also that this is the kind of community I have to deal with. Like we are 90% good people. These 10 people who get the fame and the name, if they don't get their acts right, I'm going to expose them. I'm going to make sure that people get to know what the real side is.
But I don't really understand why people are not ready to have this basic understanding that the work that is being put in this particular community has nothing to do with fame and name.
Correct.
It is your basic responsibility of being a good human being.
उसको कॉल आया वो लेडी को from somebody really senior up in Delhi. मैं तुम्हारा शटर बंद करा दूंगी. मेरा सवाल ये 70 जानवर को आ रखोगी. बंद कराने की बात है.
तो मतलब जो लोग अच्छा
हाँ. We gave them shelter. They are still at Yoda. We're moving them soon out. We're even rebuilding that place for her because some people are supporting. But my only thing is कि यार हमको it's time to get very serious about this business. Be in it if you are really for it. Otherwise, just let's, and it's for the viewers also. Like people who follow people blindly just because they have followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
ये वैसे ही हो गया कि अब वो जो चाय वाला है, मतलब ऐसे लोग हमारे कम्युनिटी में भी हैं. तो stop fantasizing and giving them sort of any sort of attention. But yes, what's your take on all this?
I just feel that as human beings, we have lost the basic essence of being a human in the first place.
Yeah.
अगर एक तो मुझे लगता है कि एनिमल्स आर नॉट मेंट हियर टू सर्व अस. ओके, जैसे हम एक सोल हैं, एक आत्मा है, वैसे ही वो एक सोल है, वो आत्मा है. हम भी वो सोल और आत्मा रह चुके हैं. वी हैव लिव्ड दैट लाइफ ऑफ एन एनिमल एंड देन वी हैव गॉन ऑन टू बिकम human beings that we are today. We will use cattle for dairy. We will use them for farming. We will use donkeys for our yatras. We will use dogs for breeding and then make money out of it. We will use rabbits, your beagles for testing. And then if they retaliate, we will kill them. And people who are trying to, at least uphold their rights as a living being on this planet, you cannot go and criticize them. You can't. When I asked you around 3 days back about that dog, not 3 days back, I think I reached out 10 days back. Yeah.
For neutering.
Yeah, for neutering that dog. The first thought that did come in my head was, ये लोग अभी इतने सारे एनिमल्स को लेके आए हैं, रेस्क्यू करके आए हैं. They are in Malad right now. Should I even be troubling them with this? But then I don't really know who else to turn to. Why? Because very few organizations actually take your call. So people who are calling themselves animal activists and animal lovers, अपने आप से तो झूठ मत बोलो. हर एक की एक इनर वॉइस होती है धीरज, जो आपको सही चीज बोलेगी. देन वो आप उस वॉइस पे अमल करते हो, नहीं करते हो, दैट्स फ्री विल, राइट? बट दैट इनर वॉइस एग्जिस्ट फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस. And I feel that this whole social media business has made made your work more difficult and my work more difficult.
So for us, it doesn't change much. I'm glad that you brought that point up. I'll tell you how we operated Yuda, right? So for the years, right, we've never been into these noises. You may see somebody who's just started a shelter, a small shelter. Again, I want to talk about this whole rescue thing. So rescue is incomplete if you have just rescue. A rescue is holistic when rescue, rehab, and released. Release comes in 3 forms. You either get them adopted, or you put them back in their own area, or the third one comes as a euthanasia, which is there as a concept, but yes, you have to approach to that. Rescue and hoarding animals at your shelter and just, making videos to get money. Okay, I'm not questioning your genuinity. You may be using that money for that animal only. But if you keep that approach, you may have 10,000 square feet, you will run out of the space. There are NGOs in Delhi. That's where, again, going back to the Delhi problem. They don't know what is welfare. You can't have 20 paralyzed dogs roaming in such a small place and then not do anything about that.
You're lying in their own filth.
Yeah. And then you say welfare and you have millions of following. We just have 1 lakh on Instagram because we just do our work and our content is primarily just to engage for the awareness side. I've seen these people who run shelters, they have a camera following them every time. Puppy dikha usko. मैं अगर अपने पे कैमरा रख दूं, you will go mad. Not just me, my entire team. People will go mad with the amount of content that we put out. What we rather believe in is solving a problem. And coming back to your point about Yoda answering a call, Yoda has 3 simple missions. ये rabies का अभी चालू है. Our first mission ever was rabies free in India. Whenever we get there, we'll be proud of ourselves that we rabies free India, Yoda ने किया. Second was to have the most effective and the most vast sterilization program. And third is to offer free treatments to all street animals. This is the principle I live by, and I'm proud that I'm part of a team which is dedicated the entire life, for this kind of a cause. But I want to also take from you as to what have you felt about Yoda? What's your interaction and relationship with Yoda? You've been to Yoda before also.
Yeah.
So why don't you just talk about Yoda in general?
Like I said, there are very few organizations that I rely on when it comes to me helping out an animal. I think I visited your center 2 years back, 2.5 years back around Diwali. And the first thing that struck me was that place was not filthy. It was clean. That's a basic of having the right intention towards animals, right? Because I've been to shelters as a college goer in Delhi. And as a part of our college curriculum, we were made to go to a shelter. And it was a government run shelter. And as soon as I entered, there were ticks crawling all over me. So I was kind of expecting that to happen with me in Yoda because for me, that was how shelters are, how rescue centers are. But I was very, very happy to see that the cages were clean. The water that was being served to the animals was clean. There was a separate section for the animals who were healing in terms of from their injuries or from surgeries. There was a separate section for that. The fact that there was so much emphasis given on adoption of our indie cats and dogs. So, and there is education involved. I was given a lot of information on how to deal with animals in my community thanks to the people who are working with you in your center. And it begins with that. मुझे लगता था मुझे सब आता है, मुझे कुछ नहीं आता था. Until that visit. Because I always had those questions and I would come up with solutions in my own head. But when I actually sat down with your team and we spoke, and I was like, okay, kabhi kabar ye ho jata hai. You know, I lost a cat because she had a maggot infested tail and then it reached her in inner areas and she died. I didn't really know what to do. So they told me that, you know, what is the first aid thing that you can do for the animals? What are the medicines that you can keep on you? Please stop giving them Parle G biscuit. There is something known as Doggy G or Pedigree, or you know, there are other brands that are not very costly and they will not harm the animal as much as a sugar laced biscuit would. So these were the basic things that were told to me. So I genuinely feel that Yoda per se is doing a fabulous job. And please, I would request that no amount of trolling and no amount of that voice should really stop you from doing what you are.
Yeah, we
Because
thick skin that.
yes, please, I think it's needed from people like you. I'm sorry I'm loading all that responsibility on your shoulders, but आप लोग हो तो हम हैं. Because then we know that who do I turn to if I see a community animal in distress? I'm not running around like a headless chicken. You know, the other day, something really funny happened with me. Me and my dog, we were coming back from our regular walk, and I saw this crow ka bacha under a slide. And my dog straight away went for it. Okay, what is it? What is it? And my dog is not somebody who would attack other animals. So it went sniffing around it, and I was like, okay, maybe this crow is injured. And I went close, and the first thing I was like,
I've seen
okay,
that story. Yeah,
yeah,
it was a very beautiful story.
yeah. So
As a viewers.
I was about to call you. I said, you know what? I know that you're not a bird helpline, but let me just ask you. Maybe you would know. But I didn't have my phone on me. मैंने घर जाके करूँगी. Let me see what I can do. And then, like my story defined, the mother crow and the father crow came attacking me, saying that, listen, this is school happening. We are making the crow learn how to fly. Uh, and so that is the kind of impact that organizations like Yoda have on people like us. That we know that we have somebody to fall back on. And then thankfully I found a bird helpline. They called me and I called them. Then they told me that, you know, it was school time. You went ahead and disturbed their entire thing. So it's okay. They don't need help. And within a few hours, I went and checked and the crow wasn't there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, lovely story.
thank you for, you know, giving us that kind of a backing. Because मुझे नहीं पता कि मैं क्या करती had you guys not been around to help me out with these guys, with these animals. So keep
What
up
a
the
great
good work.
Next up, I want to get your view on this whole thing. This is what my belief is. Like we started by saying that, you know, I'm so happy that you use your reach in the positive way. I tagged a few big names on certain stories that were important. Like I don't do that tagging unless I really want that message to go out. But then I didn't see the response from the other side because obviously they have a page to maintain, they have a brand to maintain. And it's fair. I don't have a problem with that. What I'm more concerned about is how do we use people who have pets, who promote animal welfare, who understand what we say, like John Abraham being the biggest ambassador for what he does.
Yeah.
How can we get more and more people? Because today what we need is a reach. We need a podium for people to stand on, like people like you, and put some sense into people who don't understand this.
You know, just day before yesterday, I was sitting with the chairman of my society. I'd gone to visit his house for Ganpati. And we got talking about that. When are we going to build the feeding zones? Are we supposed to get in touch with BMC, or is this like a private thing? What are we supposed to do? So he said, ma'am, feeding zone se pehle na, I think हमें education programs करने चाहिए. That's the need of the hour. Feeding zone हम बनवा लेंगे. But right now it's important to educate people as to, and he's not an animal lover, okay? He's a very neutral, this thing, कि काटा तो गलत है, नहीं काट रहा तो ठीक है. Very neutral. But he was, and I found that very important, that every society, if we can have a Diwali Mela, we can also have an education program running twice a year, thrice a year, usse zyada nahi, where the entire society, the entire community comes together and we educate not only the children but also the adult, that there is something known as peaceful coexistence.
Correct.
और कुत्ते ने तो हमें डोमेस्टिकेट नहीं किया, हमने कुत्तों को डोमेस्टिकेट किया है. आप इजिप्ट में जाओ, वहाँ के पिरामिड्स में जो कार्विंग है आप उनकी वहाँ पे देखो, वहाँ पे कुत्ते हैं. दैट मीन्स फॉर time immemorial they have been a part of our society.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now, because it's not convenient, we can't just like wipe them off, right? So I think the first step that we need to take as a society or as a community who understands the need of these animals when they are living amongst humans is by educating each and every one and make it like a fun event. It doesn't have to be preachy. अगर दिवाली मेला fun होता है because there's shopping involved, there's these little skits involved, we can make it a fun event.
Yeah.
But the intent has to be there. So I think that's the first step.
Now, finally, let's get to a segment where we talk solutions. We did discuss solutions, vaccinations, sterilizations. But what is your advice to people who are dedicated for solving the problem and yet push compassion as a message overall? But how do we do it in a most ethical and most coexisting way?
Dheeraj, people like you and me, we know what the issue is. And as a community, what needs to be done, we have all spoken our minds out, we have raised a voice, all of that is there. I think the first thing that needs to be done, like I mentioned earlier, is to have education programs in societies, in communities, because बूंद बूंद से सागर बनता है, right? As parents, you cannot be instilling fear in your kids, because when a child is born, the child is fearless, so much so that the child is fearless to even eat its own poop.
Yeah.
The hand will go right there and would even try to eat it. हम इतने fearless होते हैं. It is the experience of the parents that the child imbibes. So if you have had a bad experience in your childhood or in your adult life, it's not necessary that your child is also going to have the same experience. So please do not instill fear. And also make your child understand that ये planet जितना हमारा है, उतना ही animals का है, उतना ही plants का है. Flora and fauna, we are a part of fauna.
Yeah.
We may be on top of the chain. I don't know how we have reached there. We may be on top of the chain, but we have abused our power. It's time to take the accountability of that power that we have been given. So I think it begins from family and then it goes on to community. Once that is sorted, I think things should fall in place.
I think very nicely put together. And especially the children part. Again, how you let your child go around animals is up to you. Right? So, like I have my nephew who goes and sits on top of them and plays with them. And then there are same like kids of the same age I see taking stone in hand at the moment they see a dog. So it's imperative as a parent, what do you tell your kids?
That's not the child's story. The stone in the child's hand is not the child's story. It's the
Right.
parent's story being lived through the child.
Taught at home.
Yeah.
Hello. That's the way to do.
Absolutely.
Again, this final part where I see that the couple of takeaways from this episode for everybody. One is, the fact that you, despite this not being your main line of career, or how was it, this the cause that you are focused on, like acting is your profession, acting is your zone, but then you pick up this topic and you fight for it. And all I'm trying to say is that what this signifies is compassion being at the core of it. As a country, we should move towards compassion It could be towards the sensitivity towards how to treat a woman, how to handle kids around you, what to do with the kids problem, education problem. It could be as simple as the garbage problem on the beach.
Yeah.
But I think it's only fair when people have power in any sort of way, like money or let's say reach. You use that to support a cause to make a better society.
You know, money and resources is one thing, but I think we all have that power.
Hmm.
When we stand together and we speak for the right, then it cannot be ignored.
Yeah.
What happened in Delhi could not be ignored. When was the last time that we all came together to speak about something that we questioned in our heads, but we were too fearful to say it out loud?
Yeah.
So thanks to the dogs now, it has given me hope. कि हम में वो है, क्षमता है.
And I'm so happy to the animal welfare community in the country when they said it's a minority. Those tendencies have the main like court and the judge. But it was so shocking to hear somebody sitting in that position telling the country, the stray dog problem or this Awara Kutta problem is the blah, 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 whatever. I don't even want to repeat. But when we came together, when we saw the visuals of, it gave me goosebumps. I don't know if you felt the same thing when I was at the protest.
I have cried, I have laughed, I felt every emotion, even while watching these protests on social media, on television. And thing is that no matter how you presented those protests, the word still reached.
Yeah.
There, the media could not really figure out how to edit out something as compassionate or as empathetic as that collective voice of people.
They took an immediate step back after that.
They did.
They thought they could change the narrative, but they could.
And imagine, again, this learning to all of us has come through an animal.
Yeah.
That you have a voice. Please use it.
And Dogesh Bhai Zindabad.
Dogesh Bhai Zindabad, always.
We'll work more closely. I would want your help in adoption.
Yes, please. I'm so glad, like, one of my friend reached out to me saying, I want to adopt a cat. Like, till a year back, she did not care about animals. Yeah, it's like each adoption counts, na?
And this belief fascination just needs to go away. Like, you spend a time as an indie, you'll see how smart and people they are.
You know, my dog, he's a mix between a Shih Tzu and a Chihuahua. Okay, and he's a COVID product. So a friend of mine was fostering a Shih Tzu. She has a Chihuahua. Accident happened. I don't know how. Father Chihuahua, female Shih Tzu. I don't know how that happened. And she's like, now she's pregnant and the pet parent has gone missing. Now I have to take care of this Shih Tzu, but I can't handle 5 or 6 puppies that are going to come out of her. What do I do? So my husband just went ahead and he said, we are going to take 2.
Yeah.
We'll adopt 2. So those 2 bachas have come to us. And from the time that I got Floki, I would always make sure that in parks, when people are not there, I would leave him so that he can interact with the other community dogs. Now, so much so that if my Floki walks here, I'm walking uske piche, uske samne, every day in the morning, there are 3 dogs guarding him. Every day.
Right.
So,
I feel hopeful when I hear all this, and this is what keeps us going. So quickly, I want to finish this part of the shoot. So I'll tell you a bit more about this hamper and the story behind it. So this is the sponsor, but not in a financial way. This is how we work with Pets of Paradise, which is the cat food brand. They're getting into a dog food as well. Now, I work with the founder very closely for 2 reasons. One, they give the entire distribution rights to Yoda. So which means whenever we sell this product, we get very massive cut on every product, right? And every profit that we make in India goes for the babies. We don't take it home. That's one. Second is they are like there are about 20 brands in the country that will say we do good for the animal. I've seen only one in action. Like I would see the large portion of their earnings they put together and do a lot of community work and a lot of education work. So this is, I'm doing it for them. I would want you to try this cat food, and if you like it, shop this from our website.
my cat will be so happy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. This really means a lot. And thank you for all that you do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, Aishwarya.